We had a great weekend, and a lot of it was because of the situation was Merlin Donna scholarship. The Malones did a phenomenal job. If you've ever had to go ask somebody for a donation, it stinks, but they did a fantastic job, and I think all of us that won some items are pretty happy with them. They Between the T-shirt sales and the auction, they raised over $5,200. And I know most of it was Steve and Jenny and Mike. And they're just fantastic people. They love my parents, and they loved them back. So we appreciate that a lot. Johnson and Wales and northern New Mexico. That was our trip from hell. And so they revisited us up here. We knew what they had gone through with that ride. But we didn't come out very good against northern New Mexico. We were, I guess, tight. I don't know. Mom and Dad are in the stands, so you want to be perfect, and the shots would not fall. They'd go halfway down. You were there, and it was very frustrating. But have a little halftime chit chat. Then we decided to turn things up a little bit, and got a little better organized. We had a 20-point lead, I think, at halftime, and they played better, but so did northern New Mexico. And it was just, we don't have a killer bone in our body. We are such nice girls, and we're just playing a little game of basketball with them rather than putting them away. Um, it was a 20-point game at the end, so that part was frustrating. And the next morning we had our parents' brunch up at Golden Corral. You guys, you got to figure this out. We go up there about 10 o'clock and get in on breakfast, and we have our little program, and then we eat lunch. So we get 2 meals, we eat half the day, and then it's a good time. Very touching speeches from our seniors, great girls, Hillary Hawkins and Katie Strandholm, and we'll definitely miss those two. And then we always have our freshmen put on a little skit, and that was kind of the cherry on the top. They're good kids. You've seen them on the court, and they're goofy off the court too. They're fun. But then we played Johnson and Wales, a very good team. They knocked off Jamestown and Valley City, both NEI ranked teams, and they beat us here. So we knew what they could do, and they came out and got a good lead on us. Even in the second half, we couldn't seem to hit the way the game was being called. You know, it encouraged the girls to drive, but so many times they want to go east and west instead of north and south, which is frustrating. But we got our directions going finally, and you know, they were playing Hillary's shot, so she drove in, and she was 11 for 12 from the free throw line and finished with 15 points and 15 rebounds, I think. Just a great game. And I think Katie Strandholm kind of put the spark in everybody. She was all over the court, offensively, defensively. She finished the game with 25 points, 11 rebounds, and a bunch of steals. She was just tipping that ball all over. And a lot of times, again, we had those freshmen out there, and they've definitely matured. They, you know, kept their composure and put the game away for us. So it was a nice double win for us. Nice family weekend, kind of the warm and fuzzy type, which you look forward to. We're getting ready to depart right now for Southwest Minnesota. We had a mini practice, and I mean mini. Those that were available at 11 came to play. We had 5, and they were freshmen, so that's good. But we're going to take off about 2 o'clock because we have to stay, because everybody has important 1 o'clock classes. And Katie's down in Denver at Regis interviewing for a physical therapy school, and then she's going to fly to Sioux Falls, so we'll journey over there and pick her up about 9 o'clock tonight and continue on to Southwest. So I'm very proud of my kids. We think we can get this team. They haven't won, I think they've won 3 games, but they've lost so many close games, and they just lost an overtime game Saturday night. So the 2 of the teams that they have beaten, Winona and Sioux Falls, are great teams, and we just want to take care of business and get after them early and see how things shake out. Show the Northern Sun that they missed out on a great team. So, and we'll come back for a couple days and load up with our brothers and take off for our last two games down in Jamestown and Valley City. So it's kind of weird to be done at first week in, second week in February 10th. Must be a new record there too. But it's been a successful year and very, very proud. I'd like, Brad, did you get that video on our homepage yet, or the man? I got a call from Mandy Wilmore yesterday. She was home over the weekend. They did a fundraiser. They've done 2 years for over there. It's a 4th through 8th grade tournament over there. And between t-shirt sales and food and everything else, they raised $14,000 for her. And she was just really excited. She made a video for them, and she's very particular. It took her forever. And she'd promised this to me a long time ago, but she finally got it done, and it's Brad will put it up on our website. It's phenomenal. Just it gives you goosebumps what that kid can do, and what she's been through. Very, very positive yet, and if you can imagine not having any feeling in the lower part of your body and still trying to walk, it's just miraculous. And you'll see her on the crutches with the e-legs, the braces. Her grandpa got pretty close to the inventor, and by the end of 2014, these e-legs will be available to the public at $20,000 to $30,000 a shot. So Mandy's going to whip them, and she said she's going to be able to walk. So very, very proud of her too. So I'm just a proud mom today. So any questions?
2 questions. Number 1, I thought Jessica Shaw had an unbelievable.
That's the way Jess can play, and we've been working on the mental toughness. A lot of these kids are perfectionists in their classes and on the court. If they make a mistake, they're so obsessed with that mistake that they have a hard time getting on. And we've been working them with that and working with that. And she played great. Those long arms, she was deflecting, and I told her to drive down the lane in the left hand. She's been doing that all week. And so she goes like this, and the next play she did it. That's what you love, isn't it? Those freshmen just do what you tell them. Right, Jace?
Second question was, from about the 12:25 mark in the second half to almost 8:30 was the longest stretch I think I've seen of women's basketball play, where there were no timeouts, no turnovers, where there were no ball, and all the girls were sucking apart.
Yep. And I wanted to keep going.
And so my question is, was there any point where you were afraid to call a timeout to give a break because you had the momentum going then?
I thought it was to our advantage, and Jess was, sometimes the mental toughness comes in. She wanted to come out, but she could do it, and she did for a couple minutes before we got that time, before they took the time out. And I thought it was to our advantage. I thought the big change in the game was the full court press, and just got them out of what they were doing, and we got many, many turnovers and converted, and that just got us energized. They like to do that. So I don't know how many steals or anything we got in that period, but the kids were all over the court. Anybody else? Go Rockers. Jace?